because envy and jealousy and the lust for new material goods does not exist at the same time in your brain as gratitude and thankfulness and graciousness and thinking about the opportunities that you've been given. What is going on? Welcome to the Risen Fallen podcast. I am your host, Mark Hendrickson, and if you are brand new to this show, then what you can expect is open and authentic conversations about things like mental health and self-development and how to get your life moving in the right direction, how to, if you're not feeling good about where you are right now, at least having the confidence, at least have the strong feeling or the notion that you are getting at least one step closer to who you'd like to be in the future. If you're not new to this show, then I wanted to say thank you very much for coming back, checking in, supporting the cause, supporting the journey, supporting the show, and supporting the idea of making yourself 1% better, 1% stronger every single day, and along the way, lifting other people up as well. With all that being said, welcome to the show. Make sure that if you're listening to the audio version of this, actually, regardless of how you're consuming this right now, go on YouTube, like, comment, and subscribe. Go on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, rate this show 5 stars, leave a little review. I read every single one of the reviews. I read every single one of the comments, and I reply to all of them as well. So I do appreciate that. It does help boost me in the algorithm as well. And so if you'd like to help out your boy, then you know how you can do it. Just share the show and interact with it. Comment, like, subscribe, review, and DM me on Instagram. Let me know what you think. A beautiful Monday evening, actually, as I record this. It is the Labor Day long weekend. We just finished up. We just went to, Teddy and I went to Eric and Ashley's wedding over in Saskatoon. Teddy did the photography for it, and I helped out as much as I possibly could as well. So congratulations to Eric and Ashley on their marriage. It was a beautiful weekend, pretty smoky, but it made for some good, cool pictures. And we got to be present for one of the biggest moments in their lives up until now. And so that's pretty beautiful as well. Congratulations to you guys, supporters and friends of the show. And I just wanted to wish them a little happy marriage. Good job. Love you guys. But so weekend was pretty good. We had the Labor Day long weekend today, and sorry, it's evening time. It's just before bed, so that's why I'm a little somber today, if you haven't noticed yet. Sipping a little bit of tea here and just chilling out right before I go to bed. I wanted to record this little episode for you guys just as a little reminder, just a reminder to reflect and be mindful of something this week. So I'm going to take a little sip of my tea real quick, and then I'll jump into it. Chamomile tea before bed, a little bit of honey in there as well. It's good for you. Helps. It's one of my things I like to have before bed, but I hope you guys are doing well. I after this weekend, long days in terms of travel, having to catch a couple flights and Uber around. I wasn't able to rent a car. Yeah, we were just Ubering around. It kind of made more sense to just Uber around a couple times. We just had to use it a few times, so it kind of made sense just to save a bit of money instead of renting a car. And just long days with travel, just kind of flying around, and we flew out there, stay one night in the hotel, kind of getting everything ready, grab a little dinner, grab a little bit of up the next day, and just working pretty much from 8:30 till like midnight. So it was a pretty long day, and then the next morning check out at 11, and then fly back to Vancouver in the evening. Just really spent the day. Whenever we weren't, physically taking pictures and working, it was more like kind of downtime, but still either working out in the dinky little, I guess you could call it a fitness center, which was, we may do, but had a little workout there, and then any other downtime we had, we were just like working. She was editing footage and videos and pictures, and I was editing podcast episodes. So long weekend of just kind of traveling and working. And then today was just basically taking care of a bunch of the chores. And, I don't know why I went into that random little like tangent of thoughts, but busy weekend for sure, and a busy day today trying to get set up for the week and make sure everything's all lined up. But it did give me the opportunity as we were, flying. It's kind of like when you're in a plane, you got a couple hours where you're just sitting there, maybe listening to a podcast, maybe journaling, maybe reading, watching a movie. But for me, with all the downtime of like waiting in the airports and sitting on the plane, it gave me a lot of time to reflect as well, especially because of the environment that I was in. Being surrounded by friends, being surrounded by good people, being surrounded by love, getting to witness a marriage. And then coming home, being able to, have the privilege of traveling around, seeing different areas of the country. And I'd never been to Saskatchewan before, so, I was thinking about how cool that was. And then, as I come back into my real life as after a couple days, and I spend the day just kind of editing and doing a little bit of chores, I really did get the chance, with all the downtime and all the cool little things that I got to do this week, I really did get the chance to reflect on how grateful I am to you guys, and to think about it and to talk about gratitude from the perspective of motivation. And so, a lot of the times we think about gratitude and we think about what it actually is, being thankful, being, gracious for the things that you have. And the reason I think that gratitude is such a strong thing and a useful tool to use is because a lot of the time gratitude blocks out a lot of our negative emotions. It blocks out the ability to start to feel negative emotions and go down negative thought patterns. And a lot of the times, we think about, and I was catching myself doing this, like kind of like looking at other people, comparing myself to other people in the airport, looking at other, what they have, what kinds of clothes they wear, what kinds of cars they drive, what kinds of, that everyone has their own little materialistic thing that they like and they value, because that's how we're wired. And so when we look at other people, we compare ourselves to them. And though I think that sometimes, having some sort of a materialistic or a material way to motivate yourself, like saying, oh, I want to be able to get this new thing. I want to be able to get this new, I want to be able to get this new thing. I want to be able to get these new clothes. I want to be able to get this new car. I want to be able to get this new truck. I want to be able to get this new phone, whatever it could be. These materialistic things, whatever it is that you value that's materialistic, we all have that thing. And I think that sometimes that can be a useful tool to motivate us to, when we're at work or we're doing something that we don't want to be doing, we think, fuck, I don't want to be doing this. You can use that materialistic thing in your head to drive you and motivate you, saying, okay, if I just push through this, if I just crush this workday, I get ahead, I get a little bit further towards my goal of having that thing that I wish that I had. And so it can be useful that way. But if we're always in that mindset, we're always in the headspace of, I need to get more, I need to get more, I need to get that next thing. If I just get this one more thing, I'll be able to do my job better. If I get this one more tool, if I get this one more thing, my life will be better. My life will be better. People will think I'm cooler. I'll have that little bit more confidence, that little bit more swagger. I'll have that little bit more pep in my step, and I'll be able to get this job done because the stuff that I have right now, or the way that I am right now, I'm not good enough and I can't get this job done. And I think that a lot of the times this is where envy or greed or just the lusting towards the next materialistic thing can be a little bit less productive, because we're stuck in that negative scarcity mindset. And I think that it's not a great place to be all the time, especially if it's not, you're not using it for a motivating factor. It's like more of a negative role in your life. then I think that it's time to maybe switch. Also, I think that if you're consistently telling the universe that you're feeling negative towards something, like, oh, you see somebody that has this thing that you'd like, and then you feel negative towards that, you're kind of telling the universe that you don't like that thing, or God, or whatever it is that you believe in. And so if you want to feel positive towards things, if you want to shift your mindset and not allow yourself to rob yourself of that happiness, of that gratitude, of that that time that passed, maybe your envy and your greed and your materialistic lust for the next big shiny thing has run out of its usefulness in terms of motivating you to get work done that you don't want to get done. And so what you need to do then is shift your mindset to a gratitude mindset, to look at all the things that you have to be grateful for. People around you that love you, people that support you, being safe, having a roof over your head, having food in the fridge, having a bed to lay in, having clean clothes to wear in the morning. Little things that you can start to add to that list. Like if you put a little effort in and clean your room or clean your office space, clean your workspace. I know for myself, like when I tidy up my workspace, I feel 100 times better. Clean out your vehicle, do some laundry, do some dishes. Start adding to the list of things you have to be grateful for, and then start digging deep and think about, some of the things that you are grateful for, that you've overcome in the past, things that you're grateful for in terms of people you've met, things that you're grateful for, like just having the opportunity to make money or wake up in the morning in a healthy body with limbs that work and fresh air to breathe. And, I don't need to tell you what you're grateful for. Maybe that's something that you need to reflect on today as the day goes by, or as this day has gone by. Maybe it's the evening when you're listening to this, to think about and make a list of things that you're grateful for. And obviously this isn't like some sort of crazy new methods that I'm talking about. This is just like age-old stuff of just think about a list of things that you're grateful for, and think about why you do the things that you do, why you work so hard to get the things that you are grateful for, and to not undervalue what you've worked for and what you have right now. Like I said, the roof over your head, the things you have, whatever it could be. Because envy and jealousy and the lust for new material goods does not exist at the same time in your brain as gratitude and thankfulness and graciousness, and thinking about the opportunities that you've been given, and thinking about the people that you have in your life, and maybe they've made mistakes, and maybe they've hurt you or fucked up or whatever it could be, but having the grace to understand that, hey, we're all human, we all mess up, we all make mistakes. Would I rather be right in this situation, or would I rather be grateful for this friend, give them some grace for what they've done, and move forward in a positive direction? If it means having a tough conversation, then so be it. But doing it from the idea or the mindset that I'm grateful for this thing, and I'll continue to work as hard as I possibly can to maintain it and to develop it and to develop it and make it better. And so just a short little episode for you guys today. I just wanted to check in with you. Hopefully you're listening to this in the morning. If you're listening to this in the evening, then for something that you can reflect on in the beginning of your week. Other than that, I am starting to jumble my words up. I'm going to go to bed now. I hope that you guys are doing well. I'm very thankful for all of you. Make sure, like I said, like, comment, and subscribe. Send this to somebody. Rate it 5 stars. Leave a little review. And hit me up on Instagram. I will check you guys on Thursday. Much love and peace out, you beautiful human beings. Bye.